Let's talk about concentration, specifically molarity and molality. In a solution, concentration is a measure of the number of particles of solute in the solvent. And up on the board, we have three beakers. And I would say beaker A is dilute in comparison to beaker B and beaker C, because beaker A has fewer particles of solute in the solvent. Whereas beaker C, I would say this is concentrated because it has more particles of solute in the solvent. Well, when we have three different beakers of three solutions, we can compare and contrast. But let's say you only have one beaker of your solution. Well, if you ask two different people, hey, is this dilute or concentrated? One person may say it's dilute, another may say it's concentrated. It's like looking at a cup of coffee and you ask two people, hey, is that dilute or concentrated? Somebody may say, hey, that's a concentrated cup of coffee. Another may say that's a dilute cup of coffee. Well, saying something is concentrated or dilute is not very precise. So we have ways to get an exact measure of the concentration, which are molarity and molality. So let's compare molarity and molality. They are both a measure of concentration, but molarity is the number of moles of solute in 1 liter of solution, where molality is the number of moles of solute in 1 kilogram of solvent. Also, they have different units. Molarity is represented by an uppercase M. Molality is represented by a lowercase m. There are two different equations to get the measure of concentration. For molarity, you need the moles of solute and the liters of solution. For molality, you need the moles of solute and the kilograms of solvent. And when you're given a question to solve, you can plug in the moles of solute and the liters of solution to get your molarity. Well, let's say your molarity is 0.679 and your unit is an uppercase M. Well, your molarity is 0.679 and you can compare that to other molarities and determine which one's more concentrated or less concentrated. Let's say you have molality instead. Well, you need the moles of solute and the kilograms of solvent. And what you can do is you can plug in your numbers and solve. And you end up getting 0.0888 for your molality, with a lowercase m for the unit. What you can do is you can take that number and compare it to other molalities, and you can determine which one's more or less concentrated.